I'm your baritone bro host, Godswill, and you're listening to That's Dope, the podcast where we talk about dope things. Whether it's nerdy stuff from video games, anime, movie, TV, board games, whatever, to cool events that are happening in the area, having great interviews with great people, and whatever other dope things that are in the world or that you might suggest, we talk about here, and you know it's going to be a great time. So join us for the show. Today, I have a very special guest with me. His name is Mike Salcedo. He is an animator. He has his own Facebook channel where he does comics every week called Bigfoot Justice. And he also works for Cyanide and Happiness. And he actually just directed his first big time thing. Super excited to see that. And honestly, if it wasn't for this guy, this podcast probably wouldn't be a thing. He's the one who gave me the mic for this, the idea for doing this. Thank you so much. I honestly feel so honored that you would join me.
I'm honored to be here.
Dude,
I gave you the mic. I wasn't using it. I'm not that noble of a person. But
no, you are a scholar and a gentleman and a saint. And if it wasn't for you, things wouldn't be popping off. So,
well, I appreciate it, man. I'm glad that you're doing this. You see, in your work ethic, having drive to do this is a lot of what inspires me to like go off and do my own stuff.
Dude, that's really, I really appreciate that. You know? So like I've known Mike for 3 years.
4 years.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, actually 4 years now. Yeah, right.
Yeah, wow.
And I remember like one of the first things that we did back in the day was watch Shin-Chan on VHS.
Yeah.
That was a great thing.
Yeah.
And that event like has stuck with me, you know, like this is what it's all about, honestly. You know, it's sort of just enjoying cartoons with good friends, you know. So you're a cartoonist, so it's like, well, why not talk about cartoons today, right?
I don't know anything about anything else. So what a coincidence! Right? That's all I know.
Hey, good thing, right?
I could talk about cartoons all day.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess like tell us about your background. Like, how'd you start with like Bigfoot Justice, and how'd you get into Cyanide and Happiness?
Yeah. Well, it all started. It was a foggy evening, January 31st, 1991. I emerged.
No.
No. Well, first of all, I've been drawing since I was 2.
Oh, wow.
For a long time. I've only ever wanted to do one thing, and that was animation, which was convenient because I never had to learn to do another thing.
Hey.
I can draw a dog, and I'll just keep doing this forever.
Hey, there we go.
So, I drew a dog today, actually, at work. So, yeah, math, science, whatever. I can do cartoons.
You don't need that, right?
Yeah, and so... as a kid, I would always do, like picture books or whatever. Then as I got like maybe around 10 years old, I started doing comic books and just, 15, 16, I got into manga a lot. And
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a manga face.
Oh, yeah, I hit it hard.
Oh, wow.
I hit it really hard. I joined an anime club, which actually, it was a little too hardcore.
Oh, wow.
It put it into the era.
Oh,
but...
wow.
But no, actually for a while, like 10th, 11th grade, I was known as Dragon Ball Z Kid.
Dragon Ball Z Kid, right?
Yeah, I don't know that I was showing you, but I had like a whole Dragon Ball like post GT series going.
Oh wow,
it's super embarrassing. No, everyone listening, don't tell anybody.
All right.
I hope this doesn't get out.
No promises.
Yeah,
honestly.
But I mean, and then when I was like 17, I kind of dropped the comics for a while and went on to animation. For like a high school broadcast, I did a bunch of just weekly animated shorts for like high school to see, which is really cool because you get exposure and everyone in the class from 9th grade to 12th is like looking at your stuff and laughing, and you get to see their reactions. So that was my first time really dealing with an audience, which was really nice. And then and then time passed, and I started working at Cyanide and Happiness, which is I still can't believe it.
Yeah, right. Like honestly, like it's awesome that you do that, and that's also a really cool track of history. I mean, you know, like who has that idea, as a kid, you're like, this is what I'm gonna do.
Right.
And then, also, I guess being a cartoonist of all things, like usually that's something that people, I guess, never stick with it, if they have any talent.
Right.
Or they never like branch out. Into
Yeah.
So.
As I said, I don't know how to do anything else. So I was like, it's either this or nothing. It's either this or I'll be in a ditch. Luckily I love doing this. So it worked out.
Yeah.
But I'm very grateful that I've been able to stick with something that I like to do and that people tell me I'm okay at doing.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's been really an awesome experience.
I mean, honestly, like it was awesome. I remember like just hearing when you first got in on stunned, but also really proud of you.
Yeah.
It made sense because, you know, your stuff was hilarious, you know?
Thank you, man. Yeah.
So
it was definitely unexpected for like a first job because that was the thing.
Right out of college.
Yeah. I mean, like Cyanide and Happiness or like Ego Raptor or just like kind of the online
no big deal, you know, just
comedy flash
working with Big Deal.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, like those were the things I aspired to be. I wanted to make animation, but I wanted it to be funny, and I wanted to along the lines of that kind of stuff. And I was, in my mind, well, I'm going to do freelance, or, you know, I'll be working for someone else.
Yeah, work the ropes, I guess, for a long time. To be able to get your own thing.
Yeah, so in that way, it's really surreal that I get to write jokes and about butts and farts and dicks and stuff. But anyway,
right.
But enough about.
I mean, honestly, like, so I mean, I'll be posting like the links like in the descriptions that way people, if they somehow don't know about that, but
how could they not?
Right. I mean, honestly, right?
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, I'll be posting like some of your works too, honestly.
Oh, awesome, man.
So definitely.
Yeah.
So what has been some of your favorite cartoons, I guess, that inspired you, you know? Like,
oh, funny you ask.
Oh.
Can't prepare.
That's a list right there?
Right? Yeah, I can't remember them.
Right.
No. I think I gotta go with number one first. As far as my favorite cartoon growing up, I think Hey Arnold.
Here we go.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh man, like Hey Arnold, I actually didn't get a huge appreciation for it until kind of a bit later.
The same thing for me too, honestly.
Yeah, it was kind of a delayed reaction to it because as a kid, I had this weird idea that Arnold was like mean. His expression is like kind of always bored, so I'm like, Arnold's an asshole. But he's actually the coolest guy ever.
He's like always high, honestly.
Yeah, that's what he looked like.
Yeah, right.
That flannel jacket, I know what he was keeping under there.
Right.
His baggy clothes.
Like, yo, man, I got what you need, man. Stop fighting, all right?
Yeah. Yeah, and that hat, I know he had under that.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, one thing I love about Hey Arnold is just like the diversity of characters. And it felt very like much like the kids that I knew when I was 9-10 years old. They had, you know, like the tall country kid, and then like the chubby bully, and they were all played by children too.
Really?
Yeah.
Like those are actually the children voicing them?
Yeah, all the kids were played by kids.
Wow.
Which always lends like some authenticity to it. And they're great actors. Like Helga is amazing, and Arnold. I think there were like 4 or 5 Arnolds. Really? Actually, because they had to get him on like the brink of puberty with his voice, so he kept Arnold kept growing up, and they got new ones.
I'm trying to think about that myself. I didn't know that actually.
You'll spot it if you know it. But I didn't. Growing up, I never knew.
I mean, because like at first, I guess like with cartoons, I always thought they were always kids, and then I learned that there were adults playing kids. So I was like, And then this is actually like, you're right. That's crazy.
Because you assume these are adults. No, they're all kids. Man.
That's crazy. Like. Dude, honestly, I was gonna talk about Hey Arnold too. Actually, or like I had that like in like I guess my top 5 list of sorts, and I loved it for the same reason like you did, like you know, diversity. Like the kids were just cool, you know, like they were people that you wanted to hang out with, you know.
Right, they were as different as they were. They all got along.
Exactly, and they had cool adventures. They did cool things, you know. Like even though it was chill, you know. It was like,
Yeah, and the music, Jim Lang did a lot of like awesome. It was very Charlie Brown in the way that it had this kind of like really cool jazz score.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just cool to listen to, man. It's just, but I mean, it's like, you know, like that Charlie Brown where like there's a whole bunch of kids, and for some reason, some dude's just playing
piano.
the hell out of some piano.
Right, and they're like, damn, that guy, he has the skills right there.
Yeah,
dude, that's a good one right there. That's a really good one. Yeah,
and it was heavy. It was heavy. When it needed to be like a Christmas episode where it's, you know, there's no like, is Santa real or not? It was nothing like that. It was, Mr. Wong was being reunited with his daughter who he lost in the Vietnam War.
Yeah, right. This is like, whoa, what?
Yeah. And Arnold and Gerald giving up their like Christmas Eve to find this girl, and Helga giving up her moon boot. Nancy Spumoni.
Yes. Dude, I don't even remember the name of it, but I do remember like the special boots where they all dancing and it's like, I'm cool now. Right?
Yeah. It was just such a sacrifice for this.
Damn, now you give me
for this human.
Right? It's like,
Yeah, nothing superficial. It was all about human characters. Okay, what do I need these boots for?
Yeah.
So it was a great I would recommend that for anyone who has not seen the Hey Arnold Christmas special.
Mm-hmm. Dang, dude, that's powerful right there.
Yeah, and like, I mean, Chocolate Boy. They had an episode about drug addiction. You remember that?
No.
Chocolate Boy, this boy who always ate chocolate. He loved chocolate, and there was a bully in the school named Torvald, who actually the first.
He has dyslexia, right?
Huh?
He had dyslexia, right?
Did he?
I think so. Like then there was an episode like where Arnold had a tutor Torvald.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Torvald. I'm thinking of the bully that I'm thinking of is Wolfgang.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wolfgang. I get it mixed up, but he was voiced by Torin. That's why I get the name. Torin Caudell, who was the first Arnold.
Oh wow!
And when he grew out of his voice, they just wrote a new character.
That's
for
crazy.
Him. So he was Torvald bullying Arnold, which is really weird.
Crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah. But Wolfgang.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Wolfgang would bully Chocolate Boy, and he'd like throw little chocolates at him and dance for it, monkey, and he'd make him eat it, and it was like he'd shame him into eating this candy, and he's like, I got a problem, I'm a big chocolate clown, and Arnold has to wean him off of his addiction.
Damn.
And at the end of the episode, it's not like he just moves from one addiction to another, like which is real true to life. I mean, it's he's got this addictive personality, and it just kind of shows you. That's the way life is, man.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you just blow my mind. Like, at first I thought I understood this, and I was just like, that's
no, it's life lessons, man.
That's heavy right there.
What was the Russian dude? Mr. Kakashka.
Wow.
He was a bum.
Yeah.
And everyone called him a bum, and his wife had to work 2 jobs to support him. And he got a job as a paper boy, and he would not do it. No, Arnold got him a job as a paper boy, and he would
Arnold's getting pissed off with him.
He'd make Arnold go and do the rounds for him, and he was a bum. Like to the end of the episode, he still couldn't support himself. He was just Arnold, like to the very end. And I'm like, yeah, there are people like that.
Like people don't change overnight like that.
Yeah,
especially when they're 30 years old.
And yeah, so you're frustrated watching it as a kid, but it's like this is good.
It's like, what are you doing, man? I remember the only thing I really remember of him is cutting his toenails. Like I think it went into someone's eye or something. Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a good time. Like it's funny you brought Torvald. Like some reason that just I don't even know like how I remember that, but dyslexia episode.
That was a great episode too.
Whereas like you don't know like what someone is going through. The reason why he was a bully was because he was so misunderstood.
Yeah.
And
he was insecure.
Exactly. Like he was this big dude who was totally dumb. All his life.
Right.
Whereas like no, you just have a learning disability.
Yeah.
And Arnold found that out and was able to work with him, and I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
So
and he got that C- on that test, and he put it up on his fridge. His mom was so
I remember
so proud.
that. I remember that. Oh man, how Harold was the bully before, and then eventually he came around to be like their friend. Man, crazy. Yeah. Also, that show made me want to play baseball a lot. I remember.
Oh yeah. Baseball, kickball. Yeah, they play.
And then I also want to get the high top like Gerald too.
Ooh, yeah.
Right. I was like, one day.
Gerald was cool, man.
He was.
Yeah.
That's something I got. Like that's something we got to talk about at the end. Like, just I guess like how media is. I guess nowadays, like he was the coolest.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the fact that he was black, but like it was like, oh, here's a black guy who's super cool. Yeah, and it's like, he's cool. In fact, I want the jersey now. Damn.
Yeah, that 33 jersey.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ooh. Now you got me going.
I used to draw Gerald all the time. As a kid, I loved Gerald.
Really?
Man. Yeah.
We gotta find those.
Him and Arnold.
You're right.
Yeah, man.
Moving football head.
Yeah.
All right. One of my favorite shows was Rugrats. Like that was like like I stopped liking it when Kimmy came.
Yeah, that was after the second movie.
Cool. Yeah, right. Like I liked the second movie. But I didn't like Kimmy though. I felt like she was trying to become like this show like was the coolest, all right, for me, where it was like which is ironic, is like these babies are having cooler adventures than me. Like they had this huge imaginations and we're like, we're gonna take on the world. We don't care. We're gonna I have my trusty screwdriver. Yeah. And just escape this cage and go. And it's just cool, like how they were able to go to like the basement and like, we're gonna go see what Dad's up to now and just explore or Reptar. Right. Ooh, I want a Reptar tattoo. Like I just started seeing that like a few days ago. I'm just like, Reptar tattoo would be legit.
I want that Reptar little motor car they had in the movie. that could breathe fire.
Yeah.
I've wanted that since I was 5 years old.
Dang.
I still want that.
Oh, wow. That thing actually scared me back in the day. I was like, oh, I don't know.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Oh, that's breathing real fire?
Someone could get hurt.
Right.
No. Mm-hmm. I'd have to cram into it at this point, but you know what?
F it. It'd be worth it.
Yeah.
Right? It'd be worth it, right?
Yeah, with my little foot pedals.
Hell yeah. You have one foot inside and then you're walking outside of it.
Yeah. Rolling by the clubs. Hey, baby.
Right.
Yeah, that's
right. Fine. That guy, he's hot. Right?
Ooh, yeah.
And
yeah.
It was cool. Like, it had a diverse crew, too, you know? Like, Chucky, he pissed me off. You know, like, it was like, Chucky, please, just be brave, right? But eventually he would become brave, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, he'd be like, I'm doing this for my crew. Yeah. For the squad, you know? It's like, yeah, Chucky, there you go. Yeah. Susie, she was great. Like, she was actually someone I looked up to, like, as a kid. Yeah, you know? I was like...
She was responsible.
Yeah, right? She was the most responsible. Yeah. She was the adult.
Of the children.
Yeah, right? Of the children, right?
Of the babies, yeah.
And, you know, like, it was great, like, just how, like, the whole crew worked, even Angelica, you know?
Right.
Tommy, like, Tommy and Susie, like, were, like, my role models, Tommy which is weird, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was cool, just like, yeah, I'm gonna be like them, be responsible and adventurous. And,
right. Little both.
Right. So, now Fusion Ho. and like, the movies were great. I remember when they came out. I got the video game, the Rugrats, the movie, the video game.
Wow. I remember that first game. Yeah, that was fun.
PS1.
PS1.
Oh,
yeah.
Good times.
But I mean, yeah.
And then I stopped liking it as much. Well, Dill, I didn't even like Dill as much because, like, like, I like Dill, but not as much because Tommy, like, whereas he was, like, the free bachelor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to conquer the world, guys. And then he's like, well, I have a kid now, you know?
Right.
Like, my parents don't ever take care of him, so I got to take care of him.
Yeah.
And then, but he was still doing adventure stuff.
Right.
And then Kimmy came along. He's like, well, Tommy, he's doing his thing, so let's go do stupid stuff. Oh! Yeah. And I was just like, chill, Kimmy, you're not him.
No, you're not. You'll never be.
Right. You'll never be him.
You'll never be him.
We already have Tommy. I don't need you.
Oh right. No! I've got this thing that I'm noticing that I've been noticing, and when you bring this up, it reminds me of it. I think when like a property has jumped the shark, when they bring a baby into it. Like there was a season in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Where
they just brought a kid in and they're like, "It's a baby." The show The Dinosaurs, the baby was always there, but he became really prominent. Like once the show started, kind of, come on, it should be over by now.
Yeah, right.
What is it? Just that's like Shrek 3. Mm-hmm. If you loved Shrek, then what if there were 3 of them and they were babies?
I didn't even see Shrek 3. I was just like,
you didn't miss anything.
You're right. Yeah. I was like, how many Shreks are there now?
No,
right?
I saw it out of obligation because I have to, for my cartoon people. I have to go.
You poor bastard, right?
But I mean, that's the thing. Mm-hmm. Even like I'm not going to speak to Kung Fu Panda because I don't know. I saw the trailer. It was actually kind of funny. But the first production image was the first released image was like Kung Fu Panda, 3 little babies.
Oh, boy.
I'm like, all right.
Here we go.
And so in a show about babies, they're like, all right, we've gone a while. Let's bring in.
They did that with Fairly Odd Parents.
Let's bring in smaller babies. Fairly Odd Parents. They brought in that Poof.
Yeah. And that was when it was like, okay, it's done now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you got a show entirely about babies, you're going to bring on smaller babies.
Right.
And that's when you know.
Newborn baby. Okay, it's done now, right?
Yeah, fetus. No, you're done.
All right. That's the saddest thing. Now you got me. Now you got me a little sad too.
I'm sorry, man.
That was all good though.
Those first 2-3 seasons, those still exist. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
We're tiny. We're
I like me some Tiny Toons.
You're right. What's your next show that I get?
My next show, Recess.
Yeah.
My absolute favorite Saturday morning cartoon. The way that I drew was influenced by Recess and Hey Arnold, kind of both of those. And actually, if you want to do a little segue here, Torrin Caudell, the voice of Arnold, played King Bob.
Really?
Which, if you listen to him, he sounds just like Wolfgang.
I can see it now. When you say it, wow.
Yeah. So I mean, that's another show voiced all by children, and it's a bunch of kids that I want to hang out with. And they all got their own thing. The Zigger boys,
uh-huh.
the Ashley. Well, I don't want to hang out with the Ashleys.
But right, like they get that with it, right?
Yeah. But Spinelli and Gretchen and Mikey. Mikey. I used to identify hard with Mikey.
Really?
Because he would sing.
Yeah, he was the artistic one. I think.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's my dude. Me and Mikey. But I mean, everyone on that show, they all had the Randall.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not Randall.
Yeah, I was like, nah, Randall, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we all have a little snitch in us, right?
Yeah.
Right?
No, not me.
Yeah, right. I'm from the streets, I don't do that, right?
Yeah. Sesame Streets.
Right. Right. I always everyone's like, oh, I always want to be Vince, right? And me being black, it's like, I want to be Vince.
Vince,
Not even want to be Vince. I want to be TJ.
TJ.
Okay, well, who didn't want to be TJ, actually?
No, TJ, okay, yeah,
right.
Forget Mikey. No,
right.
I want to be TJ.
Right.
Sorry, Mikey.
I was like, he's the coolest.
TJ,
right.
Yeah.
Right? Like, okay, like, it's like there's people that we are, like, I guess, right? And then there's the people that...
You want to be.
Oh, yeah. And TJ...
Yeah. Because that's the thing, especially when you're a kid. You look at all these characters and you assign them to people you know. Oh, that's it. Like, there's a kid, Randall is a kid I knew. Chris Murray. He's not listening. Chris Murray, you're Randall. He was actually my friend. I don't know why. He had curly hair. That was the prerequisite. But there's
that's like the worst thing to say about a person. Like, they're Randall. It's like,
I'm sorry, man. He never knew. It was up here in my head. But it's and so I assign all my friends to characters, and I'd save TJ for myself.
Yeah, right. I said the same thing too.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm TJ, right?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Although, who's Spinelli? I thought Spinelli was always like really cute, honestly.
Yeah, I had a crush on Spinelli.
Okay, cool. Okay, I was like, am I a weirdo for?
No.
Okay, cool.
Because she was that girl you could talk to.
Yeah.
The Ashleys were like, no, you can't.
Yeah,
you can't
right.
mess with them.
Yeah, right.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But Spinelli,
Yeah, she was like definitely like she's a little rough, but
yeah,
she was the.
But
chick.
I can change her.
Is it right?
She used to be older than me, but that was 20 years ago.
Oh God! Oh wow! Dude.
That was 1996.
Oh man, was it for recess?
I'm sorry, 1997.
Oh wow, big difference.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, really.
All right, no, still it came out in 97.
Yeah, dang. I remember I was like first grade.
I thought it came out like early 2000s.
No, I remember because I was little, and I would climb up on the counter. Like stand up on the counter, open up the thing, get my cereal bowl, a little horse on it, and get up on the fridge. Like I would, that was my routine. I remember. And there was a cutoff. Post 2000, I wasn't standing on anything.
Oh man, now I can reach it.
Yeah, I can reach up. Yeah,
there, right? Oh man.
But I mean, that was a ritual, man. The Saturday morning cartoons. That one in particular, like I had to. If I got up early enough, Baby Looney Tunes was still on. Fuck that.
Yeah, we don't do that. That's for kids.
Yeah. I'm like, good. They're still showing the bullshit.
Right.
I'll wait till this is off, and then recess, and then. Yeah, and then Pokemon.
Like Pokemon was cool. Although after the first movie for me, I was just like, I like the games. Yeah. But the show isn't as cool.
No, it never was.
Digimon.
That's
where it was at because they had the action.
Yeah.
And it was real. It was like, oh man, these people could die. This is the real stuff right here.
Yeah.
But that's like the honorable mention. The one that I did like since you brought up like another Disney show, I wanted to showcase a show that no one like ever heard of, but like I thought was the coolest, and like it's called Fillmore. Do you
Fillmore?
Yeah,
I know that I've seen that.
Like it was this bald black guy. Like it was like crime drama. Yeah, and
I remember that.
Yeah, and
Fillmore.
like no one ever knows about it. Like first of all, it had the coolest theme song.
Yeah,
like it was like hard boiled, but it was somehow for kids still, and like you felt cool for watching it.
Right.
And like it was intelligent, like it was like it was just such a shame because like no one ever knew about it.
Right.
The reason like why I liked it a lot, well, one, like it was about the safety officer, and at the time that came out, I was a safety officer, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's doing what I do.
That's me.
Right, but he was like cool because like he would solve mysteries, and like I was just like, wow, that's really smart.
Yeah.
Like how would you figure out that someone used their left hand to pin a crime on someone else? And I was just like, oh.
Yeah, wow.
And I was like, I want to be like that. And then like also it was like a smart black guy,
Yeah,
like,
which you don't see a lot of those.
Exactly.
Present company. No.
Right, yeah, I know.
And you don't see a lot of black characters.
Right.
In cartoons.
Exactly.
Yeah. And leading roles in cartoons.
Like That's exactly the thing, you know. Like also his partner was like super cute. I was just like, whoa, Ingrid. Like her name was Ingrid. Like she had like a goth thing going on.
Okay, they all did back then.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like I know, right. Yeah. Now I think about like Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom, right? Yeah. There's like another show that had like a cute goth girl. Yeah, right.
I think Lizzie McGuire.
Oh yeah.
I think she was a little goth.
Yeah, she was. I thought she was cute too.
Yeah.
Maybe I just have a thing for goths. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Minority goths.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she was Hispanic, wasn't she? Mm-hmm. See, I can never tell because usually if you're goth, you get your hair dyed black.
Right.
And if you're Hispanic, you have black hair.
Yeah. I guess that sort of goes into like the next thing the last thing I would like to talk about. I guess like what do you think about the state of cartoons?
The state of cartoons.
Yeah, today.
Like children's cartoons today.
Both or whatever. I guess like whatever.
I think. First of all, I'm a little sad as far as theatrical stuff. Mm-hmm. We've seen like a goodbye to 2D animation. It's been a long time. Mm-hmm. Actually, I guess the new SpongeBob movie was the latest.
But then it was mainly like CGI, right?
It was actually mostly 2D.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which the trailer kind of lied because I guess to get people in the theater.
Okay,
But I mean, which I was kind of happy about that.
Yeah.
But which I guess is the kind of the state of some cartoons. I think they're a lot like we were talking about Hey Arnold and Recess. A lot of these they took it slower, especially Hey Arnold. Yeah, they slowed it down. Right. But it's like you're just sitting there taking it in, and you got all the time in the world. Because what are you gonna do? Go outside?
Right, playing cell phone? No.
Yeah, you don't
playing internet? No.
You're gonna watch TV. You're gonna I don't think shows for kids do that as much. They don't take it as slow. I don't know. Okay, for an example that I would use is like Adventure Time, which I love Adventure Time. Having grown up with cartoons and being who I am now, I've seen enough cartoons with morals and with lessons in them where I'm like, okay, I want to see something where just hit people for no reason.
Yeah,
where like they don't learn any lessons. Some guy's trying to teach them the moral of the story, and Finn will just punch him in the mouth for no reason. And so it's adults making cartoons almost kind of for other adults. But for kids, I think it's a little harder because I mean they got so much, they've got so much content to take in, and definitely does make me wonder. Like maybe I'm just biased, like because I'm like my generation was the greatest, right? Right.
Like it definitely like I just feel like the '90s and like early 2000s was like the cream of the crap, where there was representation. I mean, hell, you had Jackie Chan Adventures,
right.
You had Proud Family, Stag Shock, you had Mucha Lucha,
Mucha, oh yeah. Shaolin Showdown?
Yeah, Shaolin Showdown, right?
Yeah.
Captain Planet, you had an Indian guy, right?
Yeah.
Magic School Bus. Rugrats, Hey Arnold,
right.
Hell, like they had like diversity, they had representation.
Yeah.
The content was interesting, they could be slow, but it was still fun.
Right.
I guess, and it was something that I loved watching,
Right. There was like a variety there's a lot of different styles too.
Exactly. You had Disney, you had Cartoon Network,
Hanna-Barbera, like Dexter, which I don't know how I didn't mention. Dexter's,
yeah, right.
Dexter's Lab and Powerpuff Girls. I don't know why that's not on this
Right,
list.
I know, right?
Well, those two right at the top next to Hey Arnold.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, you had stuff like Arthur. You had stuff that looked like Johnny Bravo with really angular style. You had stuff that was like Ren and Stimpy. All these different styles. And I think now, at least within Cartoon Network, which maybe was the case back then too, they're all kind of aiming towards this very similar Adventure Time style. Which I just learned recently that actually regular show came into existence because Cartoon Network was looking for like another show like Adventure Time. And like something like that.
Oh,
And so so J.G. Quintel was like, I got this. And so, if you've ever seen the short that the characters came from,
no, I hadn't seen that.
They're just taking a bunch of drugs, and like in a convenience store.
Oh wow!
And like
I wouldn't be surprised.
One of them turns into the bird. It's weird.
Yeah,
it's funny. It's a funny short.
Okay,
but
I'll have to link that. That sounds pretty interesting.
But I mean, I'll say Cartoon Network. I think I admire most what they're doing.
Me too.
Because they do have a lot of creator-driven cartoons, and one thing that it bums me out. Like I don't get super nostalgic when I see something from my childhood kind of come back. I'm kind of like I've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, like we got a lot of stuff without a lot of heart. Like there's not that creator who's just passionate about it. It's a business. Even Powerpuff Girls, it's not the same. It's not Craig McCracken. Like I just want to make this cartoon about three little girls. It's Cartoon Network, like, you know what our most successful show was? Is Powerpuff Girls. Let's do that again.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm glad you bring that sort of spin, like, I guess on this, because definitely, I don't know. But definitely, like, I guess for all the people listening, definitely leave us comments. What do you think? What's your favorite cartoon? Do you think we're just being old cranks? Are there any good cartoons nowadays that we gotta watch? Yeah, definitely leave us a comment. And
absolutely,
definitely, like, we're gonna be back with some more content in the future. Thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you guys for listening. Leave us comments for what you're interested in hearing some more later on in the future, and we'll get back to you. And who knows, maybe you might even be on a show later on. Might do like some sort of Skype type deal, whatever. We'll see. Hopefully the show goes places, right?
I believe.
All right, so I still gotta figure out like a good tag for ending the show.
All
Peace,
right.
y'all.
Peace.